So, hi! Galing po ko campus. It's a Monday. Nagising ako mga 5:50 I think. Tapos, nag-scroll lang ako sa cellphone. I need kaming nasa campus by 7. Kasi 7:30 ang start ng class. Ay, ng flag ceremony since ang public health ang need doon. And yun. 6:53 na ako. Naligo. Nakadating ako ng campus by 7:30. And natapos na yung flag ceremony. Then, I'll have my breakfast. Ang breakfast ko is sopas. And nagtipla ko ng coffee. So, yan. Nag-visual lang sa ko. Then, I'll take you guys along with me. Wow, kala mo naman. I'll just insert clip ko ano gagawin ko today. Yeah.
Sa katanungan ng aking pagtuturo sa lumalapit sa aming tanggapan.
There was an image in Cana of Galilee, and the mother of Jesus was there. And both Jesus was called and his disciples to marriage. And one day wanted wine, the mother of Jesus said unto him, They have no wine. Jesus said unto her, Woman, what have I to do with you? Mine hour is not yet. His mother said to the servant, Whatsoever he said unto you, do it. And there were set there 6 water pots of sauce after the manner of purifying of the juice containing 50 firkins apiece. He said unto them, Fill the water pots with water, and they filled them to the brim. He said unto them, Draw out now, and bear unto the governor of the feast as they bear, and they bear it. And the ruler of the feast had tasted the water that was made wine, and knew not whence it was. But the servants which drew the water knew. The governor of the fields called the bridegroom, and said unto him, Every man at the beginning doth set forth good wine, and when men have well drunk, then that which is worse. But thou hast kept the good wine until now. This beginning of miracles is resulted in Cana of Galilee. Okay. First, turning water into wine at Cana Galilee. Hindi nga sinabi yun. Water pots. After this, he went down to Capernaum, he and his mother and his brethren and his disciples, and began feeling their not. And the Jews' Passover was at hand, and Jesus went out to Jerusalem. Okay, Jerusalem. And found in the temple that those sold with oxen and sheep and doves and changers of money sitting. And when he had made a scourge of small coins, he drove them all out, and the sheep and the oxen. He poured out changers' money and overthrew the tables. And they said unto them that sold doves, take these things hence. Make not my father's house an house of merchandise. And his disciple remembered that it was written, the zeal of thine house hath eaten me. Then answered the Jews and said unto him, what sign shewest thou unto us, seeing that thou dost these things? Jesus answered and said unto them, destroy the temple, and in 3 days I will rise it. Then said the Jews, 40 and 6 years was the temple in building, and will thou rear it up in 3 days? But spoke in the temple of his body. When therefore he was risen from the dead, his disciples remembered that he had said this unto them, and they believed the scripture and the word was which Jerusalem has. Which Jesus had said. Now when he was in Jerusalem on the Passover in the feast day, many believed his name, when they saw the miracles which he did. But Jesus did not commit himself unto them, because he knew all men, and needed not that any should testify of men, for he knew what was in them. Ang sakit ah. Okay. Jesus went to Capernaum and Israel. And Jerusalem. And he went to his temple, being filled by nagbebenta? By merchandisers with dove money, dove sheep with sheep and oxen and money changers. quality control is a system of ensuring accuracy, precision in the laboratory. They include the quality control reagents in every series of measurement. It is ensuring that analytical results accurate by testing known samples, which is a control solution that resembles patient samples. It is one component of quality assurance system. Ang quality control, quality control, it ensures the accuracy and precision of the lab results with quality control reagents in every series of measurements. Quality control also ensures that the analytical tests are correct, and it is one of quality assessment system, QA, quality assurance system. Quality control is a component of quality assurance system. QA, quality control is a QA's component of QA system. Okay, the quality control ensures accuracy and precision in the laboratory with quality control reagents in every measurement, ensuring accuracy and precision in the laboratory with quality control reagents in every series of measurements. It also ensures that analytical results are correct in the laboratory, tested with quality control solution in quality test by testing control solution that resembles patient samples, by testing the control solutions that resembles patient samples. Control solution or the known sample. It is a one component of QA system. Okay. Quality. Pag sinabi natin QC ensures accuracy and precision in the laboratory with QC reagent in every series of measurement. It also ensures analytical tests are correct, tested by known samples that resembles human sample. It is one component of quality assurance system. Hangit ng sulat. Okay. For sensitivity, it is an ability of analytical method to measure the smallest concentration of analyte. Pag sinabi nating sensitivity, it is the ability of analytical method to measure the smallest concentration of an analyte. Smallest concentration of an analyte of interest. Basta pag sensitivity is an ability of analytical method to measure the smallest concentration of the analyte of interest. Okay, when we say sensitivity, it is the ability of the analytical method to measure the smallest concentration of the analyte of interest. While when we say specificity, it is an ability of the analytical method to measure the only analyte of interest. Measure only the analyte of interest. Pag sinabi nating sensitivity, it is an ability of the analytical method to measure the smallest concentration of the analyte of interest. While when we say specificity, it is an ability of the analytical method to measure only the specific, only the analyte of interest, or only the analyte of interest. Pag sinabi nating sensitivity, it is an ability to analytically measure the analytical method, ability of an analytical method to measure the smallest concentration of the analyte of interest. When we say specificity, it is an ability of a method to measure only the analyte of interest. When we say accuracy, it is the nearness and closeness to the target. When we say precision, it is closeness of the repeated value. Basta pag sinabing accuracy, bullseye ang tama. Pag sinabi nating precision, tabi-tabi yung shot. You are the one who makes me happy. Okay. When we say practicability, it is an ability to have repeated it is the ability talaga, degree. This is a degree by which a method is easily repeated. Pag sinabi natin easily repeated, it is practicability. Kasi nga, pag practical, okay lang, madali gawin. Okay, then we have reliability. It is ensuring accuracy and precision over extended period of time. Okay, pag-differentiate kasi natin ang QC sa reliability is that QC, it just ensures accuracy and precision in the laboratory with QC reagents of series of measurements. While when we say reliability, it is ensuring that there is an accuracy and precision over the extended period of time. Tama? Okay. Repeated, practicability, method is repeated, ability of analytical method to maintain pala, hindi siya it's not ensure.
Mas gusto ko sasabihin.
maintain. It is to maintain. For 1, 2, QC, sensitivity, specificity, accuracy, precision, practicability and reliability. 7 pala. Okay. Then we have diagnostic. When we say diagnostic sensitivity, it is an ability to detect the proportion of individuals with that disease who tested positive. It is the individuals who tested positive. Proportion of individuals with disease who tested positive. Okay. Diagnostic sensitivity. Pag sinabi nating diagnostic sensitivity, it is the ability to test the proportion of individuals with disease that tested positive. Meaning, ang sensitivity percentage is that 100 times number of individuals tested positive over number of individuals tested. Basta yun. Diagnostic sensitivity. Pag sinabi nating diagnostic sensitivity, meaning may disease sila and nag-positive sila sa test. So, ang formula ng sensitivity percentage is that 100 times number of individuals who tested positive over the total number of individuals who tested. Okay. Next is the diagnostic specificity. And this is the proportion of individuals without disease who tested negative. Baliktad lang siya. So, pag sinabi natin specificity percentage, it is 100 times number of indiv neg over all numbers of disease without disease. Number of individuals without disease. Okay. Without disease, it is 100 times the number of individuals who tested negative over the number of individuals without disease. Yun ang diagnostic specificity. Pag sinabi natin diagnostic sensitivity, is that it is the ability to measure the proportion of individuals who have disease and tested positive. For sensitivity percentages, it is equal to 100 times number of individuals who tested positive over the total number of individuals who has the disease. And for the diagnostic specificity, is that it is the ability to measure the proportion of individuals without disease who tested negative, meaning ang specificity percentage is at 100 times total number of individuals who tested negative over the total number of individuals without disease. Okay. QC, ensuring accuracy and precision in the laboratory with the quality control reagents in series of measurements. It ensures that analytical results are accurate, tested by the known sample that resembles as human sample. Then it is a one component of quality assurance system. Then after ng QC, meron tayong sensitivity. Sensitivity is the ability of a method to basta smallest concentration of analyte of interest. Yun ang main point. While for specificity, it is the only analyte of interest. While for sensitivity, specificity, accuracy, it is the closeness of nearness of the proportion to the target. While for precision, it is the repeated closest of the repeated values. Then after that, we have practicability. It is a method that is easily being repeated. And for reliability, to maintain accuracy and uh, 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 accuracy and precision over extended period of time. And we have the diagnostic sensitivity, meaning it is parang to measure the proportion of individuals who test with disease who tested positive. So ang sensitivity percent is that 100 times number of individuals tested positive over the total number of individuals with disease. While for diagnostic specificity, these are the proportion of individuals without disease who tested negative. So ang specificity percentage is that specificity 100 times number of individuals who tested negative over the total number of individuals without disease. Okay. Next. We have the types of QC. Types of quality control. Quality control. Okay, first we have the intra-lab. It is the internal quality control. Okay. Pag sinabi natin intra-lab, this involves the analysis of control samples together within the patient's specimen. Analysis of control samples together with patient. Pag sinabing intra-lab, is analysis of control samples together with patient PX specimen. Okay. The text changes in performance between present operation and stable operation. Change in present and stable operation. Pag sinabi nating interlab or internal QC, is that it analyzes the control sample with the human specimen. Analyzes control sample with the human specimen. Analyzes control sample with the human specimen. And pag sinabi ring interlab or internal QC, it detects the change in present and stable operation. Change in present and stable. Between the present and stable operation, detects change in performance. Text, basta pag sinabi natin interlab or internal QC, it analyzes the sample with human specimen, together with the human specimen, control sample together with the human specimen, and it detects the change in present operation and stable operation. It is important for daily monitoring of accuracy and precision of analytical method. For daily monitoring of A and B, we have analysis of control sample together with human specimen. It detects change in present operation, stable operation. Ano yung last sa kanina? Yung for accuracy and precision. Daily monitoring of accuracy and precision. Then detects random and systematic error. Okay. For interlab or internal QC, it is ano yan? Analyzes the control sample together with human specimen, detects changes in performance of present and stable operation, and is daily monitoring of accuracy and precision of analytical methods. And ACMD, it is it detect for random and systematic errors. Detect random and systematic error. ACMD. You alone can hold this heart and know my own. You're the author and the architect. Interlab is internal. No, it's intra. Mama, mali. Intralab is internal QC. Intralab is internal QC. It is for analysis of control sample together with human specimen. Detect changes in performance of present and stable operation. Daily monitoring of accuracy and precision of analytical methods, and detects random and systematic error. Pag sinabi natin random rejection rule, o random rejection rule is 1,3S and R4S. If I'm not mistaken, it is 1,3S and R4S. Oh, tama. Random rejection rule. Okay. That is intralab, internal QC. Next is the interlab, external QC. Sorry, Pollard. Interlab is external QC. Involves proficiency testing programs that periodically provide samples of unknown concentration of analytes sa participating laboratories. Proficiency testing. Pag sinabi natin proficiency testing, tapos samples in participating laboratories. Sabi niya ni Ma'am Karina na ang interlab or external, it is yung binibigay mo yung sample sa ibang laboratory. It is for proficiency testing. So, dun nila mat-check if parang tinetest sila yung laboratory mo kung tama ba yung pinagkagawa ng medtech dun or not. That's it. Yun ang interlab or external. Then we have, it also is important for long-term accuracy. Maintain long-term of accuracy. Yung isa kanina is daily monitoring. Ito naman is maintain accuracy. Long-term accuracy. Yung isa kanina is monitoring of accuracy and precision, while ang interlab or external QC, it is for to maintain long-term accuracy. Isa kanina is ACM, maintain accuracy and precision. Is maintain long-term. Monitor pala, isa kanina, monitor. To maintain. Next is it is also used to determine estimates of the state of art in state of art interlab performance. So we have the proficiency test, and the samples are given to other laboratory. Next is that it is used for monitoring, isa kanina ito, maintain long-term accuracy, and is also used for ano yun? No. Interlaboratory procedures. Ano yun? Estimates state. PME. Estimate states of the art of interlaboratory procedure. Of the art interlaboratory performance. So, yan siya. Okay. There are two types of quality control. First is the intralab or the internal quality control. It is to analyze. It is the analysis of control sample together with the human specimen. It is let me see. You see, detect changes in present and stable operations. Letter M, daily monitoring of accuracy and precision. D is detects random and isang error, random and systematic error. That's for intralab internal QC. While for interlab external QC, it is PMA. Proficiency testing, samples be given to other laboratories, and is that it is for it is to maintain long-term accuracy of analytical methods. Then E is hindi siya established basta yung state of the art of interlaboratory performance. Estimate the state of the art of interlaboratory performance. Okay. Next is the objectives. Objectives of quality control. Of the objectives of quality control. First, second, third. It is to check SQ. Detect stability SM. Check the stability of machine. Ang dami kasi. Kaya ito. Stability of machine as for objectives, we have it is to check the stability of machine. Check the stability of machine. Check the quality reagent. Quality reagent pala ba? Ah, tama. Quality of reagent. SQ. Then, check technical errors. Technical errors. Okay. So, for the objectives, meron tayong tatlo. Check ano yan? Yung sa machine, quality of reagent and technical errors. Ano yung S? Stability. Stability of machine, quality of reagent and technical errors. Stability of machine, S, Q, T. Squid. Squid. Pag sinabi natin objectives of quality control, we have 3. The ano yun? Machine. Stability of machine. Quality reagents. Quality of reagents and technical errors. Yan, tatlo. Mag-roll ba tayo na sa taas? Tapos mo na. Okay. So, we have the stability of machine, quality of reagent, and technical errors. We have intra-lab or internal QC, then interlab or external QC. Pag sinabi natin interlab or intra-lab or internal QC, it is the analysis of control sample together with the human specimen. It is the detect the change in performance of recent operation and present operation and stable operation. It is to daily monitoring accuracy and precision, and detects random and systematic errors. For interlab or the external quality control, it is for proficiency testing, meaning samples are given to other laboratory. The for maintain long-term analytical method. And E is that estimates state-of-the-art interlaboratory performance. Then we have the objectives of quality control. We have 3. Check the stability of machine, check the quality of reagent, and check technical errors. And we have next the characteristic of ideal QC. Ideal. First, it resembles human sample. Inexpensive and stable for long period. Resembles human sample, inexpensive and stable for long period. No communicable disease. Okay, tatlo. Rin. Resembles human sample. Yeah. No communicable disease. Ay, inexpensive. Stable for long period. We have RIN. Resembles human sample, inexpensive and stable for long period, no communicable disease. Meron pa yung known analytes to eh. Lahatin ko ba? Known analytes. Ay, mali. With known pala yun siya. No matrix effects. With known analytes. For 6 is convenient packaging for dispersion and storage. We have resembles human sample, inexpensive and stable for long period of time, no communicable disease, no matrix effects or known matrix effects, with analytical substance and convenient for convenient packaging for dispersion and storage. RIN WC. It is for ideal quality control. Ano yun? Characteristics. For characteristics of ideal quality control, we have 6. Resembles human sample, inexpensive and stable for long period of time, no communicable disease, no matrix effects or known matrix effects, with analytical reagent, convenient for dispensing and storage. Convenient. Ano yung paglagyan? Packaging. You check storage. Check quality of reagent, check technical errors, check machine stability. For characteristics of ideal QC, we have 6. Resembles human sample, inexpensive and stable for long period of time, no communicable diseases, no matrix effects or no matrix effects, with known analytical concentration, convenient packaging for dispensing and storage. Dun tayo sa objectives of QC. Check stability of machine, check technical errors, and check quality of reagents. Then we have the types of QC. We have the intralab or internal QC, then the interlab or external QC. Sa intralab or internal QC, it is the analysis of sample with human specimen, AC, change in performance of patient operation and stable operation, daily monitoring of accuracy and precision, and detects random and systematic error. For interlab or the external QC, it is for proficiency test, samples be given to different laboratories. Ano yun? Maintains long-term accuracy, estimates state-of-the-art in laboratory performances. Then we have diagnostic sensitivity and diagnostic specificity. Pag sinabi natin diagnostic sensitivity, individuals na may disease na nag-test positive sa 100 times number ng individuals na nag-positive over total numbers ng may disease. So for diagnostic specificity, it is parang proportion siya ng individuals na walang disease and negative. So ang specificity percentage, which means yung formula niya is 100 times number of individuals na negative over number of individuals without the disease. Then we have the QC, ensuring accuracy and precision, ensuring analytical methods or results are correct. It is one component of quality assurance system. Then we have sensitivity, smallest concentration, specificity, only analyte of interest. Accuracy, pag sinabi accuracy, it is closest and nearness to the target. Precision, it is the repeated values, sa repeated target values. Then we have the practicability, it is a method that is easily being repeated. Then reliability, it is maintain accuracy and precision over long period of time. Okay, next page. Ay, hindi pa. Meron tayong QC material should resemble human sample and be available for a minimum of 1 year. Gaano katagal? Minimum of 1 year. Human control materials are preferred. HCM are preferred, but due to limited stores and biohazard consideration, ang ginamit is bovine control materials. Human control materials. From human control materials, they now use bovine control materials. Ito kasi mas preferred. HCM. Pero nga, ang gamit is bovine control materials. Then we have the bovine based. Have the bovine based QC mat. It's not a choice. Not for immunochem, dye binding, and bilirubin assay. Bovine QC mat. It is not for immunochemistry, dye binding. Not for bovine QC mat. Not for IC, immunochemistry, dye binding, and certain bilirubin assay. Okay. Ginagamit nila dati ang human control measure, it is preferred, but then again, dahil kulang na resources, so ang gamit din is bovine control measures. And the bovine quality control mat is not used in immunochemistry, dye binding, and other ano yung assay? Bilirubin, and certain bilirubin bovine base. Matrix effects results of improper product manufacturing, use of unpurified human. Okay. Kaya, ano yun? No matrix effects. Ay, no, mali. Matrix effects. Improper product manufacturing, use of unpurified human and non-human analyte additives and altered protein components. Okay, kaya pala sa characteristics of ideal QC is no known matrix, no, ano yun? No matrix effects or known matrix effects. Kasi nga, ang matrix effects is ina-alter na nila yung protein and ano yun? Unpurified ang nagamit is unpurified human analyte. Okay, so we have the human HCM, human control measurement. Oh, no, it's human control material. Human control material. Yun yung preferred ko lang gamit ngayon is bovine control material. Then we have the bovine-based QC-MAT. It is not used for immunochemistry, dye binding, and certain bilirubin assay. And kung sinabi natin matrix effect, it is parang improper na gamit kasi it was used of it was made of human and non-human analyte na unpurified and sama-sama yun and altered na yung protein content, so it's not good. Okay, then we have the grades of chemicals. Shucks, 1 out of 6 pala. Okay. For the grades of chemicals, we have the ayoko na talaga. We have the analyte reagent, tama ba? The analyte reagent. Then we have the ultra pure reagent. Then we have the chemically pure. Then the US pharmacopoeia. Then we have the national formulary. Ano ba to? We have the grades of chemicals. Ayoko na te. Analyte reagent, ultra pure reagent, chemically pure, US pharmacopoeia, national formulary, then technical or commercial. Techco is technical and commercial. Okay. So, we have the objectives of QC. It is to check stability of machine, check technical errors, check quality of reagents. So, we have the characteristics of ideal QC. We have 6. It resembles human sample, inexpensive and stable for long period of time, no communicable disease, no matrix effects or non-matrix effects, with known analyte concentration, ano yung last? With known analyte concentration, then, ano yun? Convenient packaging for dispensing and storage. And we have the human control HCM measurements is preferred, pero ngayon ang gamit is bovine control measurements. And we have the bovine based QC-MAT, is not used for immunochemistry, dye binding, and certain bilirubin assays. Then we have the matrix effects. It is used ay gamit kasi ay ano kasi siya ng human and non-human unpurified analytes, and na-alter na din ang protein components sa. Tapos we have the grades of chemicals. We have IUPACU natin, which are there are 6. So we have analytical reagent, ultra pure reagent, chemically pure, US Pharmacopoeia, National Formulary, and technical or convenient, no, commercial, technical or commercial. Next, grades of chemicals. You are the one. There we go. We have for thesis centrifuge. Ano yun? Disinfect calibration. Calibration is every quarter. Ang disinfection is weekly. Pag sinabi natin quarter is 3 months. Tama. 3, 6, 9, 12. Calibration and disinfection. Calibration every 3 months. So, kanyari, tinanong niya, ngayon, July 21, ngayon ka nag-calibrate. So, kailan ang next mong calibration? July, August, September, October 20. Calibration and disinfection. Pag disinfection, weekly. So, kanyari, ano ngayon? Monday. So, next Monday, yun ulit ang next na disinfection ko. Okay. What is, ano yun? Tachometer. Used to calibrate, or also known as optical revolutions per minute sensor. Tachometer. Tacho. T-A-C-H-O-M-E-R. Tachometer. Used to calibrate. Refute. What is used to calibrate centrifuge? We have tachometer. Or the optical revolutions per minute sensor. For calibration, every quarter. For disinfection is weekly. Ano ang grades of chemicals? We have 6. Analytical reagent, ultra reagent, chemically pure, US Pharmacopoeia, National Formulary, technical or commercial. What are the characteristics ng ideal QC? Meron tayong ulit? That resembles human sample, inexpensive and stable for longer period of time, no communicable diseases, no matrix effects or non-matrix, with known analyte concentration, and yun, convenient packaging for dispersion and storage. Ano ang objectives ulit ng QC? It is to check stability of machine, technical errors, and quality of reagent. Then we have the types of QC, which are the intralab and internal or the external QC. Okay. Then we have the grades. Ang grades ulit, 6. Analytical reagent, ultra pure reagent, chemically pure, AUCU, US Pharmacopoeia, National Formulary, technical or commercial. Then meron tayong calibration. So sa calibration is every 4 months. Anong ginagamit to calibrate centrifuge? It is tachometer, or also known as the optical revolutions per minute sensory. And we have for disinfection. So, disinfection is ginagawa siya weekly. Okay. Para na ako nabartik. Okay. So, we have the types of variations. The systematic. I know, start with random. RSC to eh. Random, systematic, and clerical. My God. Done. We have the random error. It is also known as intermediate, unpredictable, and impression error. Pag random, unpredictable. It is present in all measurements due to chance. Measurements. Chance, both positive or negative. Pag random error, also known as unpredictable or intermediate error, it is present sa lahat ng measurements. So, changes can be either positive or negative. Okay, so present in all measurements due to chance. Chance can be positive, negative. Basis for varying differences. This is the basis for varying differences between repeated measurements. Vary between repeated measurements. So we have 5. Doon na naman siguro isulat ko dito. Sulat natin is environmental condition. We have reagent dispensing. We have sample evaporation. ERS. For random, intermediate, or unpredictable error, it is present in all measurements. Kasi there is a chance na pwede siyang positive or negative. Meaning, it varies differently between repeated measurements. So, for example, it is environmental condition, reagent dispensing, and sample evaporation. Reagent dispensing and sample evaporation. Environmental condition, reagent dispensing, and sample evaporation. Reagent dispensing, environmental condition, ERS. S is sample evaporation. Finding calibration of constitution, temperature of analyzer, electro-optical mechanism, and stability of measurement, variation of handling techniques, variation of operation force, and anticoagulant or drug interference. Basta pag random, present siya sa lahat ng measurements. It is varied different basis for varying difference ng repeated measurement. Pag may measurements, repeated measurements, random agad yun. Kasi iba-iba naman. Number 2 is systematic. It is an error that influence observation. Error that influence observation in one direction. Okay. Pag sinabi natin systematic, it is error. Observation consistently in one direction. It is an error that is consistently being observed in one direction. Pag systematic, since ka system siya, so consistent yun, nag-iisa siya, doon lang siya. Constant differences. It detected either positive or negative bias. It is either positive or negative. Sa random kasi, may chance na maging positive and negative. While for systematic, it is either be positive or negative. For example, meron tayong dirty photometer, faulty leaky ISC, aging reagent or aging calibrator, DAO, optical change. We have DAO. Dirty photometer, aging reagent, aging calibrator, optical changes. Okay, we have the random error, also known as unpredictable error, intermediate error. It is present in all measurements kasi may chance na maging positive or negative siya. So, the difference varied in the repeated of measurements. So, ang sample niya, we have the ERS, the environmental condition, reagent dispensing, sample evaporation. While for systematic errors, it is where the yung sa determination niya is like constant siya in one period of time, in one direction. Error that influence constantly in one direction. So it can be either positive or negative. So we have the aging reagent, aging concentration, in optical changes. Dirty, DAO pala, dirty photometer, aging reagent, aging concentration, and optical changes. So, environmental condition, for systematic, mayroon tayong dalawa. We have two types of systematic error. First is the constant. Diff, DV, and ASAV. Different siya sa target value sa assay value. Sample is, wala tong sample? constant difference, bet, comparative method and test method, constant and proportional, slope, error. We have sa systematic, meron tayong dalawa, the constant and slope error. Sa constant, difference lang siya ng test value and assay value, while for and ano yan? O yun. Sa constant, difference siya ng ano yun? ng comparative method and test method, while for proportional, it is greater deviation of PV due to high sample. Test and compara are proportional. Pag we have constant and proportional or slope. Si proportional is yung sa standard, yung sa deviation, while which is siya yung nag-exist siya kasi proportion yung test value and comparative method, while for constant error it is sa difference lang siya ng test value and assay value, and nag-exist siya dahil sa difference ng comparative method and the testing method. Variance, types of variance. We have the random, systematic. Systematic may dalawa din, constant and proportional. Other known as ang ibang term sa proportional is slope error. Then number 3 is the clerical error. We have the pre-analytical error. Ito yung improper patient identification, mislabeled, incorrect order of draw. Improper patient identification, mislabeled specimen, Westgard rule. We have clerical versus the pre-analytic error. Meron dito yung improper specimen label, improper patient IPD, improper patient identification, IPI, improper patient identification, mislabeled specimen, and incorrect order of draw. Improper patient identification. Ano yun? Mishandle naman yung nasa isip. Mislabeled specimen. Then incorrect order of draw. Incorrect patient identification, mislabeled specimen, incorrect order of draw. Pre-analytical. Number 2 is the post-analytical exam. Meron lang itong tatlo. Unavailable, delayed lab results, unavailable or delayed lab results, incomplete lab results, then wrong transcription of patient data and LR. delayed, incomplete, wrong transcription. Delayed, incomplete, wrong transcription of patient identification lab results. Boom. Okay. So, for pre-analytical, we have 3. Tatlo lang yung alalahan ko. Improper patient identification. Tama ba improper? Miss something specimen. Tapos, improper order of draw. Then, for post-analytical, we have wrong transcription of patient identification and lab results, delayed lab results, and incomplete lab results. Isa, improper, incorrect. Improper patient identification, improper patient identification, mislabeled. Please, manager. Okay, notes to remember. First step in method evaluation is precision study with estimate random. Notes. Improper patient's identification, mislabeled specimen. No, it's incorrect pala. Incorrect patient identification, mislabeled specimen. Improper order of draw. No, it's incorrect. Improper patient identification, mislabeled specimen, and incorrect draw. Incorrect order of draw. Then for post is for post analytical is delayed lab results, incomplete lab results, and wrong transcription of patient identification and lab results. So notes to remember. So first step of method eval is precision study. Nag-estimates random error. Precision study. So, all errors criteria, random, proportional, constant, and systematic. Di ba? Proportional and constant ay nasa systematic. Must be less than allowable error or fixed limit for a method to be considered. Ano yun ito? Must be. All errors criteria must be less than allowable error. Allowable errors are expressed either in unit of analyte, millimole per liter, or percentage expressed. Length of time of lapse between drawing and preparation of serum plasma from the cells can be a factor. Factor daw ang time lapse. Non-laboratory personnel were responsible for 29% of the errors. Ilang percent ng errors ang responsible ng non-lab is 29. So, ang first step ng method is precision study. Okay, we have the clerical. Sa clerical, meron tayong pre-analytical. Sa pre-analytical is improper patient identification, mislabeled specimen, then incorrect order of draw. And for post-analytical is delayed lab results, incomplete lab results, and wrong transcription. Then, meron din tayong kasi meron yung tatlong types ng variant. So, natapos na natin yung clerical error. Then, we have the random error. So, random error is ano yan? Random error, also known as unpredictable error. Ito yung sa present siya sa all measurements. So, may chance siya maging positive or negative. And varies, ang variables niya is nag-vary sa difference ng repeated measurements. So, ang random is meron tayong ano yun? Random. Environmental condition, reagent dispensing, sample evaporation. Then for systematic errors, it is yung parang constant something. Then either positive or negative lang. So meron tayong anong systematic? Dirty na ano yun? Dirty potometer, protractometer, aging na reagent, aging yung calibration. O is optical changes. Then meron tayong constant and proportional doon. Sa constant, yung difference lang ng test value and test value tsaka isa pa. Tapos yung comparative method and testing, basta yun. Tapos yung proportional, meaning proportion siya. Pagod na yung utak ko. So, ang first step ng method is precision study. Ilang percent ng non-laboratory, ang error is 29%. We have the difference between SCG. Differ. We have SCG. Screening test, confirmatory test, and gold standard test. Sa screening, it is very sensitive. Sa comparative, is very specific. Sa gold standard, it is the highest approx of true value. Highest or best. Basta pag gold standard, yun na yun. Very, very sure na siya. Sensitivity, comparative test, confirmatory, screening, confirm, and gold. Screen, confirm, gold stand test. For screening, it is very sensitive. For specific, for confirmatory is very specific. Sensitive, specific, best approximation of true value. Gold standard test. Pag trend, pataas. Pababa. Pag shift ang pataas. Outliers, pinakamalayo. Oras na. Okay. For statistics. Meron tayong mean. It is a measure of central tendency. Mean or mu. Measure of central tendency associated with symmetrical normal distribution affects accuracy sum ng observation. Central tendency. Yan. Para balance. Symmetrical normal distribution. Pag mean, pag plus mo lahat, divide mo kung ilan sila. Mu is equal to total sum, then number ng value. Then, for standard deviation, it is measure of the dispersion of values from the mean. So, it helps describe the normal curve, measures reproducibility. Pag affects accuracy is mean, while for standard deviation, para lang malaman mo yung curve. Dispersion of values from the mean, this is dispersion of values from the mean, describe the normal curve, and measures reproducibility. Ito yung standard deviation is equal to square root of x1 minus mu squared over yung parang total size ng population. Standard deviation. For coefficient of variance, a percentile expression of the mean, measures relation, variability, index, precision, reproducibility. For variance, it is a SD squared. Measure of variability. Pag magnitude is coefficient of variability. Pag measures of variability lang is variance. Then we have the median. It is a value of the observation that divides observation into two groups, each containing equal numbers of observations. 50th center. For mode, most frequent. For inferential statistics, it is used to compare the means. Pag used to compare is inferential. Meron tayong mode, mean, standard deviation, coefficient of variance, median, mode, and inferential statistics. We also have t-test. Sa t-test, it is used to determine means ng two groups ng data. Pag t-test is means of two groups of data. Pag f-test, it is the SD. Okay, we have inferential statistics. Ito yung sa means. Tama ba? Sa means. Compare the means or SD. It is to compare the means or SD, inferential statistics. Pero pag sa means lang is t-test. Pag f-test is SD. Pag means or SD is inferential statistics. Inferential. Okay. So for the quality control statistics, we have the TAM and the SPF. T-test, accuracy, mean. T-test, accuracy, mean. Pag SPF is STD, precision, then F-test. STD, standard deviation, precision. Pag accurate, mean. Pag is standard deviation is precision, meaning F-test. Pag mean, t-test. TAM and SPF. SPF. Lord, I lift your name on high. Okay, for the standard deviation index, it is a difference between the value of a data point and the mean value. Value over mean value divided by SD. Value over mean value SD. Yun is standard deviation index. standard deviation index. Mean value, mean value over groups ng SD. Then we have the quality control chart. First, the Gaussian curve or the bell-shaped curve. Sakit na nung eyes ko. Gaussian curve. Glass mo na. Yeah, it's already 11:26. I'll read lang. Tapusin na reviewer. And then, natutulog na. Tapos, maaga na lang magising to review again. Kasi yung nire-review is mag-increase namin for tomorrow. So, yan. Bye-bye. Hindi pa ako mag-video kasi need ko na siyang tapusin agad kasi inaantok